In the heart of a village, crippled by fear, the rule of King Ogundele cast a dark shadow over the lives of its people. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a wicked king, Ogundele. He is known for his strictness and ruthless decisions. The very mention of his name sent shivers down the spine of the villagers. The air hung heavy with trepidation as the heartless king's decision determined the fate of the village. King Ogundele's cruelty wasn't confined to the palace. It reached the simple homes of the villagers. His unchecked and absolute power tormented the people, instilling a constant fear of retribution. Stories of his anger and acts spread like wildfire, recounting the grim fate that awaited anyone who dared to challenge his authority. Even in the palace, the king's wives suffered a harrowing fate. They are often locked away in merciless confinement, with nothing to eat or drink until hunger and thirst claim their lives. One day, a beautiful lady named Folake was on her way from farm carrying firewood when she stumbled upon the king. She was fearless and bold, while many others would run away at the sight of the king. Folake remained calm and fearless. The king got struck by her beauty, and in a rare moment of capricious desire, he ordered his guards to grab her and take her to the palace. That began Folake's unwitting journey into a world of cruelty and oppression. But Folake wasn't an average prisoner. She met the king's first unkind treatment with strong determination and unwavering bravery, proving the power of her inner strength. Even when faced with the threats of death and being locked up, she didn't lose courage in the face of the cruel king. She became a symbol of strength in the midst of the darkness that enveloped her. Not scared by the impending danger, Folake started a quiet mission to change the heart of the king. Despite facing cruelty, she consistently showed kindness, teaching the king about compassion and the warmth of human connection. Though it wasn't an easy journey for her, but she was determined to show kindness and be a light to the king's darkened heart. Unfortunately, the king was resistant to the new idea of kindness since it was used to exercising power coldly. One fateful evening at the palace, Folake witnessed how the king flogged a man mercilessly, humiliated him, and asked his guards to lock him up in the prison. The sight of his torture broke Folake's heart that night. While they were about to sleep that night, she approached the king calmly and asked about the man's offense. In response, the king said he is to be well respected and honored as a king, but the man had passed by him and refused greeting him. This got her pissed. How could a man be tortured and humiliated like an animal just because he didn't greet you? Respects are not forced but earned, she added and walked away. Her words suddenly pierced the king's heart and felt sober. One fateful day, a feeble beggar appeared at the palace gates, hungry and destitute. In the past, the king would have dismissed such a plea with disdain. However, having observed Folake's acts of kindness, a seed of change began to germinate within him. He ordered the beggar to be fed and cared for, a gesture that echoed a complete departure from his usual callousness. This small act marked the genesis of a transformative journey within the king. Folake, with patience and resilience, continued her work, subtly influencing the king's perspectives. She shared stories of compassion, tales of leaders who ruled with wisdom and empathy. And the king, though resistant at first, found himself intrigued by these new ideas. As time unfolded, the once tyrannical ruler began to change, one step at a time. His heart softened, and he started to see the kingdom through a different lens. Amidst this transformation, an unexpected emotion blossomed within him. It was love. The king, once feared and despised, found himself captivated by the woman who had dared to challenge his cruelty. In a moment of humility, the king approached Folake not as a tyrant but as a man changed by the power of compassion. He asked for her hand in marriage properly, this time with sincerity and respect. Tradition and ceremony were observed as the kingdom witnessed a remarkable shift in power dynamics. The kingdom, once shrouded in fear, now flourished under the benevolent rule of a king who had discovered the transformative power of kindness. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.